Hey, thanks for clicking on State of the City. My name's Todd Prafke. I'm the city administrator here in St. Peter. Today is April 8th. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon. Thanks for clicking on, whether it's on YouTube or our Facebook page or on our website. Again, thanks for taking some time. I'm going to go through a relatively quick one. I'm changing the format just a little bit. I want to talk about some of the big things that I've heard questions about over the last week. So the first one is, well, Todd, we voted on a sales tax. When's that going to take effect? I know the sales tax is for the fire station. When's the fire station going to start? So here's the scoop on that. So sales tax will not take effect until July. So if you're a business in St. Peter, you're going to get a notice from the Minnesota Department of Revenue that talks about when and how to remit and how that all fits together. So stay tuned. I don't know exactly when that letter is going to come out, but it will come out before July 1st. But it's not going to come out in April here. So hang tight. There'll be more information. If you have other questions, give us a jingle. I might not have a great answer yet because I know Minnesota Department of Revenue is still working on some of the stuff of how that all fits together. So hang in there with us. We really appreciate your cooperation. And as you all know, that funding goes directly to the new fire station, which is out for bids right now, and we accept bids on April 14th. The likely start date for it, assuming bids come in where we need them to come in at, and so far we're feeling okay about that, you'll likely to see construction start sometime in late summer, likely August kind of time frame, but it will depend on who gets the bids, what the contractor's timeline is. So they'll have a timeline where they got to be completed, but there's not exactly a timeline by which they have to start. They just have to get done in time. So if they can build it faster, maybe they start a little bit later. So it's a little bit up to contractor, but we have a date which is late summer of 2023 for occupancy. Late summer of 2023. So that's sales tax and fire station. Let me talk about some other ones quick. I am going to put a link below to some great job opportunities. So here's kind of the list that you're going to see if you go to that link. We are in need of summer maintenance folks, both parks and streets, that kind of thing, weed whipping and mowing and all those kind of things that take place, taking care of the flowers downtown. So we'd love to get some more applicants for those kind of jobs. We have some slots yet to fill. Recreation department, including pool, lifeguards, cashiers, all kinds of different folks within the recreation department. Teaching kids how to play t-ball, all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, maybe you're a young person, maybe you're an older person, and you're looking for that opportunity, we're a great place to make that go on. We're also looking for building supervisors up at the community center. In addition, we're looking for bus drivers for transit and dispatchers for transit. We're going to be looking for a water superintendent, which is a management kind of job who helps the folks who run the wastewater plant, the water plant, and stormwater stuff. So a very important position for us. So that's open, and we're going to start looking for that in the next week or two. And community development director. So the person that does planning and zoning and economic development and housing and historic preservation, that person we're going to start looking for. You'll see that ad come out and the information available in about a week or so. I'll put a link to all the career stuff and meter reader. So we're going to be looking for some meter readers in the next couple of weeks too. So if you're interested in a position with the City of St. Peter and some of those might work for you, whether full-time or part-time, we would love to hear from you. We have great stuff on the website about what it is and how to apply. So watch for that. I'll put a link. And some of those are up now. Some of those won't be up until, well, about a week and a half from now. I also want to mention park restrooms. Although it's been crummy weather the last couple of days, again, remember I'm talking on April 8th. The previous couple of days have been pretty crummy for weather. Today is sunny but cold. Appreciate the sunshine but cold. But typically we open restrooms on May 1st for the season. That's because many of those restrooms don't have furnaces or anything in them. And so as we have those really cold nights, we can get below a temperature on occasion that can cause pipes and other things to burst. So on occasion, they'll be open for special events and then closed, but typically we open on May 1st. So watch for that and know that they'll be available for you after that point. I also want to mention that the council continues to work on a solar project. So May will be a big month for discussion about solar and additional solar within the community. And so Pete and his team, our friends at SIMPA, Southern Minnesota Municipal Power, the City Council, And I've been involved a little bit. I've been talking about solar and how to make a little bit more showing of that within St. Peter. And so we've got some ideas that I think are going to kind of get cooked all the way in the month of May, and some decisions will be able to be made. So we're excited about that. Well, anyway, watch for more information on that. I also want to send a thanks out to the Pickleball Association. Great folks. They've donated some money, and as you may or may not have seen, we finally got the stuff over the winter to convert some of the tennis courts in Veterans Park, so along 5th Street, into pickleball courts. And as soon as we got that stuff up, there were pickleball players there right away, which is just fantastic. We appreciate that very much, and their support in funding some of the improvements that were there. So thanks to the Pickleball Association. If you haven't tried pickleball, you should give it a try. I bet if you showed up down there when there are players, they'd gladly teach you how to play. We have some classes on occasion about how to play and what to do. And you can even go on YouTube and see how to play. And it is a load of fun. So anyway, might be something you want to try, and maybe join the Pickleball Association. So anyway, thanks to them, and thanks to the Parks and Streets crew for getting that all put together as soon as we could kind of this spring. I also want to mention that there are a bunch of new things happening this summer in some of our parks. And so this is an image, so this is not exactly what's going to happen, but we have 3 or 4 of these type of gazebo type shade areas going up in some of the parks. The council purchased them a little while back, and assuming we can get delivery, you'll see kind of little gazebos and shade areas going up in some of the parks. So we're very excited about that. Not to mention the Masons gazebo, which is going to be located down in Minnesota Square Park. That is sitting in pieces out at Public Works. It was back ordered and arrived right after the first of the year. So that'll be one of the priorities going forward. So hopefully that can be in place as we get into the July 4th holiday. So anyway, those are some of the great things. I have to do a quick promo for our friends, your hospital, Rivers Edge Hospital. Again, that's a community-owned hospital. It's a community-owned hospital. And so they do great work up at Rivers Edge. Emergency care, urgent care, orthopedic care, all kinds of stuff goes on up there. So they're doing great work. So I want to promote them as well. And this is how you can get in touch with me. Here's some great information about our email, my website, our Facebook page. You can call me at 934-0663. There's our Twitter handle and our YouTube, which is where you can find this and council meetings and school board meetings and county commissioner meetings and some other stuff as well. So with that, I'm right at 8 minutes. I got to get going to my next meeting. Thanks for clicking on State of the City. It's great to see you, and hope to see you again next time.